Hello foundlings, I'm Tal Bev.
And I'm Baelin, and this is Building Basics with Gurreck Clan.
In this episode we're going to be talking about the basics of sewing.
And why you want to know the basics of sewing. Whether it's building or sewing your flak vest, tailoring your flight suit, or fixing a pair of pants. You never know when you're going to need to know.
And the knowledge of this is super important for later. Even if you buy your kit, understanding how to fix it if it rips, if it catches on something, the different basic stitches, just sort of a maintenance thing.
And it's not even if, it's when it rips.
That's true.
You know, we've been doing this a long time, and you'll never know when. If it's not yours, it could be a friend's, it could be a clanmate's, and if you can help save the day, then everything's better.
And this basic knowledge is key to being successful in costuming. To start us off, we're going to talk about the basic tools you might need.
Starting with fabric scissors. They tend to be flat on the bottom. Don't ever use these for paper. Ever. Nippers are for cutting threads as you're going along with sewing. Seam rippers, they do exactly what the name implies. Tailors Chalk for marking on fabric. If you don't have Tailors Chalk, you can use a Sharpie. Just understand that a Sharpie or a marker will permanently mark your fabric. So use a color that's close.
Then we have measuring tape or tailor's tape. These are flexible measuring devices, so they're excellent for measuring the human body, which is curved. Then we have straight pins.
Straight pins are what you use to stab yourself in the finger. I mean, attach fabric together prior to sewing.
If you wish to not stab yourself, you can get a thimble. In this case, this is a silicone thimble, which is handy because it is heat and needle safe. And then we have an iron.
Speaking of heat.
Yeah. While this is a sewing iron, any iron will work. Then we have the threads. So we're going to recommend in general that you stick with cotton or polyester threads, kind of a basic, good quality, all around, all-purpose thread.
And the better your thread, the better your garment will hold together.
Mm-hmm. And the main fabrics that are used in kit building, this is a fun conversation, but
yes,
is duck. This is duck canvas.
Duck is used primarily for flak vests, commas, loincloths, capes. It's one of our most versatile and most used individual fabrics.
Then you're probably going to be sewing some basic cottons. Most of our flight suits or under apparel is made out of cotton or maybe some of the stretchier fabrics. And then there is the vinyl.
Vinyl or pleather.
Pleather,
sometimes if you can afford it, actual leather, and if your machine will handle it. But those are the most common materials you're going to be using in kit building.
And these threads that we talked about, the thread types, will sew all of those fabrics. So that's why we recommend them. I just blanked.
It's important to know your machine.
Okay.
Whether you have this
is what
full
you
manual.
should just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Show another face.
Switch!
No.